Motor Week, television's original automotive magazine. Brought to you by Castrol Super Clean All-Wheel Cleaner. The cleaner that releases brake dust and road grime from all types of wheels on contact, no matter what age your car. Castrol Super Clean All-Wheel Cleaner. Your host for Motor Week, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week. We're glad to have you with us. Ask any car fan, what's the most famous rivalry in American automobiles? And they're bound to say the Ford Mustang against the Chevrolet Camaro. These two pony car titans have been duking it out for decades. Their battlefield stretches from Main Street America to the fastest racetracks, and both have racked up some pretty impressive victories over the years. But so intense is the competition that neither has held the top spot for very long. And with General Motors thinking about canceling the Camaro due to slow sales, we decided to pit the newest, hottest versions of these pony cars against each other for what could be a final bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, race fans of all ages, welcome to our main event. From the twists and turns of Rolling Road Raceway in historic Savannah, Georgia, may I present our competitors. Fighting for the Ford Special Vehicle Team out of Dearborn, Michigan, and wearing the chrome yellow paint scheme, it's the 1998 Mustang Cobra. Across the track, painted a glowing bright red, and hailing from Warren, Michigan, please welcome the 1998 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 SS.
And as the bell rings, the Ford Mustang Cobra jumps out to an early lead in the acceleration round. The Ford launches cleanly and never looks back as the Camaro Z28 SS fights to hook up. Nailing second gear, the Mustang holds a slight advantage as it punches through 60 miles per hour in only 5.4 seconds. The Chevrolet Camaro is close behind at only 5.7 seconds and closes the gap as we near the quarter-mile post. But at the line, it's still the Mustang by a jab, posting a 13.7-second time at 104 miles per hour. The Camaro was actually faster at 106 miles per hour, but not as quick, managing a 13.8-second run. The tail of the tape shows the different approaches of these two welterweights. The Camaro weighs in over 200 pounds heavier. It's also lower, wider, and longer by a good margin. The Mustang engine is a modern twin-cam 4.6-liter unit with 32 valves. Pumped up with 305 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque, it pulls hard in the mid-range and revs willingly to 7,000 RPM. The Camaro's 5.7-liter LS1 pushrod V8 packs knockout power too with 320 horses to go with its whopping 345 pound-feet of torque. The Corvette-derived 8 has great off-the-line punch and more pull exiting corners. And it was in the corner where the Chevy showed its fancy footwork. Tight spring rates, larger shocks and front stabilizer bar kept our nimble SS off the ropes and on the proper line. Throttle response was excellent, making for easy power-on oversteer. The rear is kept in check via electronic traction control in most situations, but was turned off for the track. The SS Performance ride and handling package is well trained for this type of driving and was delightful at every turn. The Mustang's Fox-based chassis is, on the other hand, tuned for less demanding road work and was a bit overmatched on this track. Lap time showed a nearly 2-second advantage for the Camaro. Understeer is the safest weapon on a road course, one the Mustang Cobra uses liberally on each lap. Power response was not as immediate, and the lower torque figures made coaxing the tail out more difficult than with the Camaro. Still, we actually found the Ford easier to drive at the limit. Hampered by narrower 45 series tires and more body roll, the Mustang gave us plenty of warning that it was time to back off. The more purposeful Camaro setup was less forgiving. In our contest, points are given for style, but it's still a tough call. The Mustang Cobra comes across as the quintessential boulevard cruiser with a sporty upright stance that appeals to a wide variety of tastes. Power bulges and air scoops are present but subdued. The design is less cutting edge than the Camaro, but still attractive in its own way. Inside, the Mustang pleases its fans with comfortable leather buckets and a clear, straightforward layout for all gauges and controls. As expected, the Mustang Cobra is a more tolerable street cruiser than the Camaro. The ride is compliant without being soft, and the muted exhaust rumble never gets overbearing. Base price for the 1998 Ford Mustang Cobra stands at $25,710. As leather is standard on the coupe, our car's rear wing is the only significant option, bringing the as-tested sticker to $26,430 with destination charge. The Chevy Camaro Z28 appeals to a younger, more hardcore crowd with its sleek look-at-me styling. But subtle reshaping of the hood line, lights, and front face shift for 98 have matured the look somewhat. The SS package adds a unique rear spoiler, functional hood scoop, and raspy 3-inch exhaust tips, as well as 17-inch cast aluminum wheels inside 275/40 series Goodyear Eagle F1 tires. Inside, firm buckets face a deeply hooded instrument panel with attractive overlapping gauges and a packed center console with easy-to-use stereo and ventilation controls. We think material quality is a notch below that of the Ford. The Z28 SS makes no bones about its performance intent. Its deep, unrelenting exhaust psychs out lesser cars from a block away. However, the handling prowess on the track is traded for a less civilized street manner. While not harsh, the Camaro is definitely in tune with the road's every ripple. Sticker shock shouldn't be too harsh either. The SS package adds $3,500 to the cost of a Z28 for a total as-tested price of $24,495. Still the best bang for the buck on any street. So on our scorecard, this fight ranks as a split decision, with the Camaro a clear winner on price and track performance. The Mustang counters with excellent road manners, comfort, and a surprising straight-line punch. So the Camaro versus Mustang battle lives on, but now is a classic puncher versus boxer confrontation instead of the all-out street fights of old. But whichever style you favor, 1998 Ford Mustang Cobra and Chevrolet Camaro Z28 SS are both ready and willing to go the distance.